Testing sound. Testing sound.
Hey, I'm recalling you about adjustments. I'm in the box.
Okay.
So if I see something that I don't like that Rocco's doing, we're bug. I didn't think so, but just in case. So if he does something bad, I'm gonna tell you, give him the phone, I'm gonna yell in his ear. Yep. Because I don't have headsets. Alright.
WLC Sports is proud to present Warrior Reserve Football streaming on YouTube. You are looking live at Warrior Field from historic Robbie Stadium. Our matchup is between the Wisconsin Lutheran Reserve Warriors taking on the Reserve Falcons of Concordia University, Wisconsin. The two varsity squads matched up this past Saturday on May 24, right on this very field. And that matchup resulted in a 27-20 victory for Concordia University, Wisconsin. Concordia University, Wisconsin has their first home game this Saturday coming up, that one against Benedictine. Meanwhile, Wisconsin Lutheran College will be at home this coming weekend as well, that game against Concordia University, Chicago. Join Scott Warris and Warrior Hall of Famer Dennis Miller on the call on May 24 at 1 p.m. this weekend for that game. In the meantime, the two reserve squads will be taking on each other. We saw a lot of great things from both teams in the matchup on Saturday, and we continue to see great things tonight here as the Concordia offense takes the field. 15-minute quarters tonight for Concordia and WLC, and we will have a running clock as here's a handoff on first down, and he will be brought down, give him a gain of roughly 3 yards. Here's 2nd and 7. Another handoff left side, and this one will also be brought down short of the first down marker before a gain. Give him roughly another gain of 3 to 4 yards to bring up 3rd and 3. Starting for Concordia University, Wisconsin tonight at quarterback is number 4, Ben Jimenez, the freshman out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. As Jimenez is back to pass, and this pass is caught to move the sticks for this Concordia University, Wisconsin team. Tonight's defensive play caller is Kyle Kubacki. In his time with the Warriors from 2020 to 2024, he won 4 second-team All-NAC, and it was a 5-time NAC Scholar athlete, as here's a pass on first down left side, and that will be caught past Warrior territory, past the 45. Call it the 42. And once again, the Falcons are going to move the sticks. Jimenez hands it off, and he will gain yards, but not many. Manages to somehow get it to 3 yards, as here's a 2nd and 7 for the Falcons. With 12 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter, we have what is called a running clock tonight. As here's a pass left side, and this one will be just overthrown. A running clock means that the clock will only stop in case of a change of possession, a timeout, yes, a change of possession or a timeout. This is when they will stop as the clock continues to tick. We are now under 12 minutes in this first quarter. There was a flag for holding on the previous play, and so that will bring up a second and very long. And now a little ref discussion. The flag brings the Falcons behind midfield as here's a second and long. Jimenez back to throw, looks around, cuts up the middle and manages to get back. But here's a flag. And this is another hold on Concordia University, Wisconsin. It is a beautiful night here in Wauwatosa. It was 75 degrees when we kicked off. It is expected to get down to 68 by the time we are done here tonight. 3-mile-per-hour wind gusts here. There are storms to be expected, but not until later tonight. For now, as you can see, we've got clear skies. As here is a second and very long for Concordia University, Wisconsin. Jimenez looks to throw deep, left side. And this one is brought in. And it will get them up to the 42. And it'll bring up a third down. 3 wideouts on the right side, 1 on the left. Jimenez back to throw. Running around, throws deep, and this one will be brought in, and he will get past the 35-yard line of WLC. And what a way to get back into Warrior territory. And it will move the sticks. The clock continues to tick. We are at 10 minutes and 10 seconds in this first quarter at a scoreless affair. A 1st and 10 now for the Falcons from the 34, as here is a run. And he will be brought down at the 30. Call it a 2nd and 6 from the Falcon team. The running back goes in motion. A handoff, and he manages to get another gain. That one for 3 yards. The running back there is, if I'm correct, Corey Ball, the freshman out of Littleton, Colorado. And now a 3rd and 3. A rollout right side. The ball is thrown, and this one will once again move the sticks. Getting up near the 15-yard line for this Falcons team that has managed to put together a slow, methodical drive. As you can see, 8:39 left. but a flag. A holding penalty did come in, as this makes this a 3rd and long for Concordia. The 3rd holding penalty on this drive. The clock continues to tick now. Jimenez backs to throw, and this one will be picked off. Noah Salas comes up with the interception as the Warriors will start with the football on their own 28. That's Noah Salas' 2nd pick of this reserve season. Starting at quarterback tonight for the Warriors is number 12. That's Joshua Rico. Joshua Rico is 6 foot. He is a sophomore from Dallas, Texas, Grand Prairie High School. As now here's a 1st and 10 for the Warriors. After Concordia managed to bring it down a 7-minute drive, as there was a run by number 4 that will result in no gain. Tonight's offensive play caller for the Warriors is Nolan Winkler. He was a player on the team from 2020 to 2023 and has just been a staple as a character of this Warrior squad ever since. Has won multiple Warrior of the Week awards with this squad. Here's a 2nd and 10, and this one is nearly picked off. On defense was number 11. That is Zaire Hatchett, the freshman DB out of Milwaukee Lutheran High School. With the near interception, that will make it 3rd down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Three wide on the right side, none on the left. Rico back to pass, looks deep, and this one is brought in. That's number 17 for this Warriors team to get it past the 45-yard line and near midfield. Dakota Hayes with a nice catch there to get it up to the Warrior 46. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff left side by number 4. And he is going to make his way up past midfield. Call it a gain of 5 at the 51. And after just 3 plays, this Warriors team manages to get it in to Falcon territory. Two wideouts lined up on the left, one on the right on 2nd down and 5. As here's another handoff for number 4. Stuffed by multiple Falcons. After that gain of 1, call it a 3rd and 4. And Deshaun Wells will get checked in at the running back position. And due to numbers, he is actually an emergency running back for tonight's game. He normally plays wide receiver. He had a chaotic receiving touchdown in the first game of the reserve season against Lakeland. On 3rd and 4, Joshua Rico looks right side, and that one is incomplete. It will bring up a 4th down as the clock ticks officially under 5 minutes on the quarter. On 4th and 4, you have to wonder if Deshaun Wells will get his first carry of the night or if they'll go to the air. Back to throw is Joshua Rico. He'll go to his right side again. And did he get the first down after that catch? Yes, he did. They are going to move the sticks. Manages to get up to the 43 of the Falcons. And it'll bring up another first down. Rico hands it off to Deshaun Wells. And Deshaun Wells doesn't manage to get much there. Brought down by multiple Falcon defensive linemen. And it'll bring up a second down and 10 from the same spot. Two wideouts left side this time on the 2nd and 10, which is another handoff to Deshaun Wells. This time Deshaun Wells does manage to get more yardage, call it a gain of 3 for 3rd and 7. Correction, call it a 3rd and 8 from the 41-yard line. Three wide on the right side for a 3rd and 8. Joshua Rico bobbles the snap, rolls out to his left and wants to go deep and wide open there. Getting just shy of the 10-yard line is Kyle Everlith, the sophomore receiver out of Gurley, Alabama. And just an excellent play there by Everlith, able to get wide open and get separation so easily. But a flag is going to take it back. So instead of moving the chains, this will be a 3rd and very long from behind midfield at the 49. Rico back to throw. Has a man on his right side. That one is complete to number 1. Rocco Felker with a reception to get them back up to the 42-yard line. And it will bring up a 4th down. The clock continues to run. We are under a minute and a half in a scoreless first quarter. 2 wide on each side. Rico back to throw. This time he's going to go to his left side, but that one is incomplete. And so the Falcons take over. From their own 42, the man that was intended to catch it was number 45. With a change of possession, 1:16 left, the Falcons will take over. .116 left in the first. Here's a handoff left side. And that, will it move the sticks? It's forced out of bounds. And it will not. Call it a 2nd and 1. Ball past midfield up to the 48. Another handoff, and this one will get through the first down marker, and it will move the sticks. The running back there is Stephen Greenfield, the freshman out of Anaheim, California. The quarterback that is currently in is number 14, Noah Potts, the junior out of Florida. And a flag comes down. This penalty a false start as it backs up the Falcons 5. And right back to the 48 they go. Here's 1st and 15 as Potts rolls out to his right and has a man. It's going to get up to the 30-yard line. And that will mark the end of the first quarter. The man on the reception was Frankie Adcock, the tight end out of Des Plaines, Illinois. And again, that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Lots of great highlights, great throws, great runs from both teams. As now we switch to the other end of the field for the Falcons. The Warriors are currently in the middle of a home stand. The varsity squad is. They get Concordia, Chicago on Saturday at 1 p.m. Then they get a bye week, and then they come back home to this very field to take on St. Norbert. That will be on October 11th. That's Saturday. Here's a 2nd and 4 for Concordia University, Wisconsin, as we come back from the break. Potts is still in as quarterback as he hands it off. And this running back will get a short gain. Call it a gain of 2, and it'll be a 3rd down. And 2. Silas Bernardino now in at running back as he gets the carry and gets the 1st down. Move the 6 again for Concordia University, Wisconsin, as the clock ticks to 14 minutes and 10 seconds. I'm very proud of the way Concordia University, Wisconsin has just put on these slow, methodical drives, as here's another carry that will get past the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 8 for 2nd and 2. Another great run by Silas Bernardino. On 2nd down and 2, here's another handoff, and he will be brought down. That's number 11 on this Warriors defense with a tackle for loss. as this will bring up a 3rd down and 6 from the 26-yard line. The Falcons have now run out 10 minutes of clock in terms of time of possession, as here's a throw right side, and that will be incomplete, but a flag comes down. And it looks as if the Falcons are going to get a fresh set of downs. The refs are over discussing the penalty. And this will be a pass interference call. Put it at the 15-yard line for Concordia University, Wisconsin, with a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, here's Potts faking a handoff and going to his left. Manages to get it past the 10-yard line, just shy of the 5. Bringing up a 2nd and short. And the Falcons are in good position here. They even have another set of downs to work with if they want it. Receiver goes in motion from left side to the right. An audible is called, as here's a handoff, and it will result in a touchdown. It is a touchdown for the Concordia University, Wisconsin Reserve Falcons. The man on the touchdown was Bernardino. And with 11:49 remaining in the 2nd quarter, Concordia takes a 6-0 lead. And a stoppage in play. And now with 3 wideouts on the right side, a running back on the left, and a receiver on the left, the Falcons will try for 2. Potts throws, and this one is not going to result in 2 points. So it was regardless, Concordia strikes first, and I've already had 11 minutes with possession of the ball, and have just been great on offense with these slow drives. But now it's the Warriors' turn with the football, and out to lead them is a new quarterback getting reps. This is Quincy Reams, the man who started both of the non-conference games for the Warriors. Here's a 1st and 10 for them from the 30-yard line, as here's a handoff to number 4. And he will be just shy of the 35. Call it the 34 and call it a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6 upcoming. Two wideouts on the left. Man in fullback position. Number 4 gets a carry again. Another nice little gain, as it will bring up a 3rd and short. clock continues to run. We are under 11 minutes in an 8-0 Concordia ball game, as here's a keeper inside that will get them past midfield and up to the 43. Quincy Reams just so fast there and able, and that's part of the reason why he managed to get starting reps for this Warriors squad. He's super athletic and just a super big contributor thus far to this Warriors squad. And after a keeper up the middle by him, here is a first down in Concordia territory. Reams fake handoff on play action, and this one is dropped and intercepted. The man responsible for the interception is Caden Lovett, the freshman linebacker out of Montana. And an excellent play for him, knowing where the ball is, and knowing what his job is, knowing where the ball is. Great awareness out of Caden Lovett. And now a 1st and 10 for the Falcons, just shy of midfield. Call it the 47. Fake left. And this will be a gain of about 8. Gets past midfield. Call them out at the Warrior 47 after previously being on their own 47. Gain of 6 for a 2nd and 4. Another fake handoff, and this one is going to be caught left side. And he is going to, after breaking tackles, move the sticks. Carson Brennan, the redshirt freshman out of Overland Park, Kansas, the receiver there, able to make a play and break some tackles. And now at the 41 of the Warriors are the Falcons for a 1st down and 10. Here's a rollout towards his left, and he is going to gain yardage. He is going to get past the 40-yard line before running out of bounds. The quarterback in right now for Concordia University, Wisconsin, is number 6, Lucas Thompson, the freshman out of South Jordan. Showing good IQ and good athleticism on that last play. He gains 3 yards and now a 2nd down, as this will be a carry. And number 27 of the Falcons, that is Jerome Hinton, the freshman running back out of Racine, Wisconsin, St. Catherine's High School to be exact. 8-0 ball game for the Falcons as they have the ball in Warrior territory for the 3rd down and 5. And there will be a flag. I originally thought they may have gotten away with it, but the refs are discussing who to put the penalty on. And this will be a false start against the Falcons, back them up 5, and it will be call it a 3rd and 10 for them. After the flag, the clock stops at 7:25 left in the second quarter. 3 wide receivers left up on the right side on the third down attempt. And now here's Thompson rolling out to his left, finding a lane, looking to get towards the sideline and being stopped at the 40-yard line for a short gain. So now a 4th down and 10 for this Concordia University Falcons squad. But a timeout is now taken. With 6:50 left remaining in the second quarter. Concordia has their first home game this coming Saturday. Concordia managed to be on the road in Thiel College in Pennsylvania, managing to get a victory out of there despite the long travel time. They also went to Calvin University in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That one was a loss. And obviously they came here to Warrior Field at historic Robbie Stadium and got a 27-20 victory over the Warriors. A 1-0 start for Concordia as they have Benedictine up on their schedule next. The Warriors take over. These have taken over. And the ball came out. And it is now Falcon football. So now here's a 1st and 10 for CUW coming off the fumble recovery. Here's a handoff left side for Bernardino, and he is brought down for a tackle for loss. Credit the TFL to Ty Sessions, number 48, the linebacker. Ty Sessions, the vicious linebacker out of McDonald, Georgia. Just a freshman, but he can indeed make some noise. As that was a big loss. Call it a loss of almost 10. Here's a 2nd down and very long. 4 total receivers are lined up. As this quarterback has time, rolls out to his right, and is going to be brought down. Brought down on the right side, that is number 56. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and very long again. 3 wide receivers lined up on the left. As Gieka is in at quarterback for the Falcons. And a 4th down. We are officially under 5 minutes on the first half. Concordia is up 8-0 and is encroaching on another score. Gieka is in at quarterback for the Warriors on a 4th and very long. He's looking towards his left side, throws on the run, and this one is incomplete. The Warriors will take over. Excellent defensive play calling on that drive from Kyle Kubaki. His brain is what we have truly needed on this defense. He is just such a great mental player, and he has showed that during his time with the Warriors, even as a player. He is a CSC Academic All-District. He won that 3 times in 25, 24, and 23. And now the Warriors offense is set to take over. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Quincy Reams. He hands this one off, and it will result in a loss. Deshaun Wells back in at running back, as that brings up a 2nd down and 11. Three wide receivers lined up on the right side as Reams looks back and throws, and that one is going to be dropped. Was looking for Melion Page as this brings up a 3rd down and 10 from the 21-yard line. Correction, the 24. Once again, 3 wideouts on the right side. Quincy Reams backs to throw, Deshaun Wells in pass protection, and this one is going to be caught right side. And are they going to move the chains? They will not. This will be a 4th and 2. Number 45 on the catch there. The clock continues to tick. We are under 3 minutes now. So the Warriors pretend to punt instead of attempting a 4th and 2. And so it will bring up a 1st and 10 for this Falcons team. And they will be assigned to start from the Falcon 37. Here's a throw left side, and this one is going to be complete to James Hinton. Call it a gain of 5 up to the 42. This will be a 2nd down and 5. 4 receivers lined up, and here is a keeper. And Lucas Thompson is, another quarterback, Mason Zender, the freshman out of Fort Myers, Florida, is responsible for that keeper, in which he was brought down for a short gain. And it'll be a 3rd down and 4. But not before a timeout is called. That'll be the 2-minute warning. A great play calling battle, great coaching battle between Kyle Kubacki and the defensive Warriors and the offensive play calling of this Falcons team. It's just been absolutely excellent between these two tonight. And as we come back from the timeout, we will have a 3rd and 4. From the 48. And the snap is botched. Fortunately, Mason Zender is able to hop back on it. And now another pretend punt, so to say. And the Warriors will take back possession. With 1:57 to go in this first half, down 8-0. They will take over on 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Quincy Reams comes back in at quarterback with 3 wideouts on the left side. Here's a keeper up the middle for Reams, and he is brought down past the 40 up to the 42. Call it a gain of 2 for a 2nd and 8. Three wide on the left for the Warriors. Reams looks around, rolls out towards his right, but keeps it up middle. And is brought down just short of the 45-yard line. And now a timeout has been called to stop the clock with 1:16 left. Gotta wonder if we'll see more of Quincy Reams going up in the air. We saw a lot of Joshua Rico go up in the air, and he made some great plays throwing the football. Pass protection has looked solid for these Warriors reserves. Got to give it to this O-line for showing out. As we come back from the break, now here is a 3rd and 5. Reams back to throw. He's going to go to his right, and this one is brought in to move the sticks. He's going to be down at the 42. That's Kyle Everlith, the sophomore receiver. And now quickly lining up. 3 wide receivers on the right side for this first down after Everlith helps move the sticks. Reams back to throw again, keeps it up the middle again, and is brought down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now the Warriors are moving the ball. And as you can see on the right side of your screen, the clock will continue to run. We are under 50 seconds. Another first down For the Warriors, here's Quincy Reams again, but this time he is going to go down. Another timeout is called. Credit the sack to the linebacker, Mason Carter, the freshman linebacker out of Cave Creek, Arizona. 34 seconds left on the clock as we have another timeout. And this whole drive so far has kind of been a highlight reel for Quincy Reams. Just been making absolutely great decisions with the ball, knowing where to throw it and who to throw it to, knowing when to keep it himself. He has just been absolutely excellent. And credit to the rest of this Warriors offense by protecting him, catching his passes, managing to get separation. Just doing everything right on this drive. And that's what you need when you're down, especially towards the half. And as we come back from the timeout, here's a 2nd and long with 2 receivers on each side. Reams looks to throw, looks towards his left, runs that way, goes back to his right, and multiple Falcons are able to get there for a second straight sack. Credit that sack to number 94, Darian Turner, the sophomore defensive lineman out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Oshkosh North, to be exact. The clock continues to run. 20 seconds are left. A timeout is not called. As here's a 3rd down and very long. Joshua Rico now in as he goes deep left side, and this one is going to be incomplete. One of the men on the breakup was number 22. 9 seconds left. And with just 9 seconds left in the half, you got to go for it here, regardless of the down and distance. So here's a 4th down and very long from the 39-yard line. Three wideouts on the left, none on the right side. Rico looks deep, and this one is going to result in an interception.
Oh, I forgot to start it. Yeah, I forgot to start it. I was watching football.
Cameron Clay, the freshman DB out of Cypress, Texas, is going to get the interception. And that will bring us to an abbreviated 5-minute halftime break. Concordia University, Wisconsin up 8-0 at half as we take a quick abbreviated break.
This left one's open.
If you're just joining us, it is currently halftime here at Warrior Field at historic Robbie Stadium between the Reserve Warriors and the Reserve Falcons of CUW. An 8-0 ball game favoring Concordia. The man responsible for the touchdown was Silas Bernardino of Concordia. Both teams have done great things in terms of moving the ball around and making great plays. We will be back at the start of the second half. Welcome back to the second half of Warrior Reserve Football, presented by WLC Sports. Concordia, University of Wisconsin, holding a 8-0 lead currently over WLC. But now WLC will start with the ball on a 1st and 10. In at quarterback is Joshua Rico, who hands it off to number 4 and manages to stay up on top, but gets brought to the ground by multiple defenders. Call it a gain of 1 as it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Joshua Rico throws check down to number 4, but that one is going to be dropped. For the rest of the game, instead of 15-minute quarters, we will now have 12-minute quarters, and we will continue to have a running clock. As the clock runs down to under 11 minutes, we now have 10 minutes and 51 seconds left. Here's 3rd and 9. Rico back to pass and is hit as he throws, and this will be ruled a fumble. And who has it? The Warriors do manage to jump back on it. It'll bring up a 4th down and very long. And they are going to pretend punt it. Back to the other end. So now here's a 1st and 10 from Concordia University, Wisconsin at the WLC 42-yard line. Back in at quarterback is Jimenez, who hands it off. And breaking tackles and being able to even move the sticks. Number 26 on that last carry to help them move the sticks, as it brings up a 1st and 10. Jimenez with another handoff, but this time he will be brought down much earlier. Credit the tackle for loss to multiple Warriors, but it was spearheaded by Patrick Manning Davis. And Patrick Manning Davis will force a 2nd and 11. As you can see on the right side of your screen, the clock continues to run even further. Jimenez backs to throw, look towards his middle, and this one is going to be complete. Going to be brought down by number 35. Jerome Hinton on the reception, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Two wideouts on either side of Jimenez. As Jimenez looks back to throw, goes up top, and this one will be brought in for a touchdown. That will make it 14-0 in favor of the Falcons with 8 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in this quarter. And now they will try for 2 with 3 wide receivers on his right. Jimenez looks to throw, and this one is going to be brought in. And as you can see on your screen, that will be a 16-0 ball game in favor of Concordia University, Wisconsin. And so now the Warriors offense comes back on the field. Tonight's offensive play caller, Nolan Winkler, has actually joined us here in the press box where he will stay for the rest of the night. First and 10 for the Warriors with 3 wideouts lined up on the left. Rico hands it off. And this will result in a tackle for loss. Deshaun Wells was on the carry. And it will bring up a 2nd and 13. Eric Tresky making the offensive play signals for Nolan Winkler's play calling. As here's a 2nd down. And a run up the middle that will go for a gain. Here's 3rd and 9. Trips formation on the left side for 3rd down. Rico looks, is going to throw deep. This one is going to be caught by number 1, who is wide open, and they're going to get past midfield, just short of the 45. And that will allow the Warriors to move the sticks. Clock continues to tick, under 7 minutes on the 3rd quarter. Three wide receivers lined up on 1st and 10 now. Rico hands it off to Deshaun Wells. And number 22 is able to bring him down for the Falcons. Here's a 2nd down after a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Ball on the 45-yard line, repeat of the same formation. Here's a keeper by Joshua Rico, and he is going to be brought down by multiple Falcon defenders. The main one being number 31, Trent Woolward Engel, the freshman defensive lineman out of Oswego, Illinois. Another short gain here will be 3rd down and 8. Some discussion. Joshua Rico throws right side, and this one is incomplete. And now on 4th and 8, you have to imagine Joshua Rico will go in the air again. He's been solid, able to make some good reads and great throws. Rico on 4th down and is going to escape the pressure. Will throw to the middle, but that is incomplete, and the Falcons will take over on downs. 4:29 left in this 3rd quarter with a 16-0 lead for the Falcons. As they come back out on the field to take over. Trips formation on the left side on 1st and 10 for Concordia. As here's a handoff. And multiple Warriors are going to be bringing him down for a gain, one of which being Colin Sweeney, the defensive back out of Lansing, Michigan. Call it a gain of 3 for CUW. And it will be a second down and 7. Noah Potts back in at quarterback for the Falcons as he hands this one off. A carry that will get past the left side, past midfield. And will they give him the sticks? No, they will not. That was Corey Ball again on the carry. That manages to go for a good amount of yards. Here's 3rd and 1 as the clock ticks under 3:30. Another handoff to Corey Ball, but he is going to be brought down short of the line to gain. Multiple men were responsible there. Number 34 being one of them. Another being the defensive lineman, James Henry. They will. And now a first down as Potts rolls out to his left, and this one is going to be brought in, making multiple defenders miss, and is finally brought down past the 30-yard line to the 29. And once again, the Falcons are going to move the sticks. Three wide receivers lined up for this first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Bernardino. He has a touchdown on the day already. He's going to be brought down by number 56. Under 2 minutes in this third quarter as we come up on a second down and 7 from the 28. Potts checks this one down left side to Bernardino. And it will result in a short gain. The winds have slightly picked up here as we come up on a 3rd and 5. Potts rolls out to his right, got a man chasing him, and is going to be brought down. Brought down, forced out of bounds. Sack. Number 34 was there, number 56 was there, number 15 was also there. That's Isaac Apadurai. And it will bring up a 4th down and 4. Have to go for it this far into Warrior territory. Potts back to throw, has pressure, and is going to be brought down. Warriors will take over. Number 34 was there, and so was number 56. Warriors are in celebration mode on this sideline as they take over. They start from the 35 on 1st and 10. Joshua Rico at QB for this series, but a flag does come down. They are going to rule this a penalty on the Warriors to delay a game. Rico in an empty backfield throws a check down, but that is going to be incomplete to number 4. The clock will wind down. And that will end quarter number 3. Here at Warrior Field at historic Robbie Stadium. The Reserve Warriors have one more game. It will be next week at 6 o'clock on Monday at Carroll. Schneider Stadium is a beautiful place to play, and the Warriors will have the opportunity to make something happen on that field. After the quarter break, the Warriors come back. It'll be a 2nd and 15. Joshua Rico remains the quarterback this drive, as here's another throw that is dropped. 3rd down and 15. Three wide receivers on the field. On 3rd down, Joshua Rico looks out to his left, makes people miss. And is finally brought down. Credit that sack to Tyson Fish. Correction, credit the sack to Darian Turner, the sophomore defensive lineman out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Oshkosh North High School, to be exact. As after that 3rd down sack, another pretend punt will take place. And where will they have the Falcons starting from? Falcons will start from the Warrior 44 on 1st and 10 here. Thompson rolls to his right and throws, and this one is going to be brought in past the 40-yard line. And it will move the chains. Credit the reception to Jordan Sagan, the freshman receiver, as he is responsible for moving the chains. Thompson back to Sagan again, and this time he is going to be brought down short of the chains. One of the men to bring him down is Sam Schmidt. Another being Colin Sweeney. Also in over there, number 34. He's made a lot of plays tonight. I believe that is Tyler Vetch, the linebacker out of New Berlin, Wisconsin. Here's 2nd and 4, which is a handoff. And somehow he breaks free. Getting all the way up inside the 5. Credit an excellent carry to Jerome Hinton as he puts the Concordia University Wisconsin Falcons into a great position to go up 3 touchdowns. Three wide receivers lined up on 1st and goal. The handoff back to Hinton, and Hinton is in. Touchdown Falcons. Correction. He was actually short. As the clock winds down to under 9 seconds, it is a 16-0 ball game in favor of Concordia University of Wisconsin. They have the opportunity to get up a 3rd touchdown here. Another handoff, this time to the outside. And this time they are going to give him the touchdown. Once again, Jerome Hinton on the score. Just an excellent job by Jerome Hinton on that drive, the highlight play that he made. You can expect him to have quality time with the varsity squad in the near future. Here's a 2-point attempt for the Falcons. Fake handoff to Hinton. Thompson looks to his right, and this one will be caught and brought into the end zone for another 2-point conversion to make it 24-0. And following that score, possession will return to the Warriors, who look to score their first points of the night. Great plays have been made by this Warriors offense. Unfortunately, none of them have resulted in points. As here's 3 wide receivers lined up. It is 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Quincy Reams is back in at QB as here's a check down to number 4, who gets up toward the right sideline. And multiple Warriors are going to bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks. Credit the tackle to number 47 of the Falcons, as here's a 2nd down. A handoff to number 4. He is going to get past midfield, just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 8. 7. Quincy Reams back to throw. Looking around, has some time. Rolls out to his right and manages to move the sticks and run himself out of bounds. The clock continues to tick with less than 7:30 left. The Warriors hope to get some points on this drive. They're doing a pretty good job of moving the ball downfield so far. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 42. On 1st down, Quincy Reams is going to throw towards his right. Another check down to number 4. Multiple Falcons are able to bring him down. The tackle was spearheaded by Lovett, as it will bring down a 2nd and 5 after a gain of 5. Reams hands it off to number 4 again. And this will move the sticks.
Cyclones, we have trips left, 6 left, cyclone, backside post, and we keep it back in.
They'll go from trips formation
I got you.
on the 1st down on the left side. Reams from the 31-yard line, looking around, running out of time, but manages to escape the pressure and gets past the line of scrimmage. And an excellent hit by Zaire Hatchett. Call it a gain of 3 for Quincy Reams, and it will bring up a 2nd and 7 from the 27-yard line, with the clock ticking to under 5 minutes. Reams to try again. Here's a pass left side, and this one is going to be complete. After a short gain there, it'll be 3rd down and 7. Trips formation from the right side this time, as Reams is back. A late hit on the QB, but this one will be incomplete. It was intended for number 17. With 4 minutes left, got to go for it here, as this could be your last chance to get points on the board. Once again, trips formation from the right side. Reams rolls out to his right, throws on the run, and this one is going to be brought in to move the sticks. Number 45 with a great catch there to keep the drive alive. And as you can see on the right side of your screen, the clock will continue to run to 3 minutes and 15 seconds. 24-0 ball game in favor of Concordia, Wisconsin. The Warriors trying to get their first points on the night, as Quincy Reams keeps it up the middle and manages to get inside the 5-yard line. Call it a 2nd and 2 for the Warriors inside the 5.
Which one captain?
Clock continues to run below 2:30. As Reams hands it off to number 4. And even I was faked out by that play there, as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
I wish I could flip them over.
Coming back from the timeout, the Warriors will try to get some last-second points before the night ends.
I did just fine.
This last drive for them has been the most impressive of all. Quincy Reams has been all over the field. He has made such an impact tonight for this team. And who else has made a big impact for this team is number 4, the running back. I believe that is KJ Henry, if I am not mistaken. He's had multiple rushing touchdowns this reserve season thus far. And looks to possibly have one more. And as we come back, they did get the first down, so here's 1st and goal. 2 wide on the left, 1 wide on the right. As a run inside, and that is a touchdown for the Warriors. Quincy Reams managed to get it in there on his own. And he truly deserves those 6 points. He has just been excellent tonight. That will make it a 24-6 ball game, pending what they want to do with the 2-point conversion attempt here. And the Warriors call timeout. They want to think things over a little bit more. This Saturday at 1 p.m., join Scott Warris and Warrior Hall of Fame coach Dennis Miller as the varsity Warriors take on the Concordia Chicago Cougars right here at Warrior Field at historic Robbie Stadium. The reserve Warriors do have one more game next week, same time, but not at Warrior Field at historic Robbie Stadium. They will go out to Schneider Stadium at Carroll University for that game. We have come back from the timeout, and now here is a 1st and goal. Reams gets in for the 2-point conversion to make it a 24-8 game. With 1:54 remaining, the Falcons will get the ball back, and they will try to grab some more points on this Warrior squad. The Falcons offensively tonight have been fantastic, making great runs, breaking tackles, making great plays through the air and on the ground. It's just been a beauty to watch all night. Here's 1st and 10 for them from the 30 as here's a carry, and it will result in a tackle for loss. Number 34, I believe that is Tyler Vetch, the freshman linebacker out of New Berlin, Wisconsin. And Tyler Vetch is one of those guys that the higher ups on this defensive coaching staff thinks can make a long-term impact. As here's another timeout to be called. As we come out of a timeout, here is 2nd and 12 for CUW after the Tyler Vetch tackle for loss. And 2nd down, here's a check down throw. That will be incomplete. Giecko was the QB. And it will bring up a 3rd and 12. Giecko looks to throw on 3rd down. Here's a rollout to his right. Here's a deep ball. And this one's incomplete. Clock is currently not running right now. There is 1:39 left in this 4th quarter. As CUW is going to mock punt, and the Warriors will look to get points on back-to-back drives. And so Quincy Reams will come out onto the field and will try to get points on back-to-back drives. 3 wide receivers lined up. Here's Reams on 1st down. Throws to his right, and this one's intercepted. Give credit to William Bauman for the interception, the freshman DB out of Stafford, Texas. An excellent opportunity was just taken by the Falcons as here's a 1st down and 10 from the Warrior 38. As here's a rollout after pressure from James Henry, and this one is brought in shy of the 15-yard line. With 1:26 left in the 4th quarter and a 24-8 lead, the Falcons look to extend that lead as they are inside the 20-yard line. And a penalty is going to bring them to the 10. Here's a handoff up the middle. And it will go for no gain. The clock runs down to less than a minute, as here's a 2nd and 2. A handoff to the outside, and this play will be blown up. The man on the carry was Stephen Greenfield. And multiple Warriors were able to get there for the tackle for loss as the clock runs to under 30 seconds. And time expires on this game. They're not going to run another play. The clock has hit zeros. The final score, Concordia 24, your WLC Warriors 8. And although it wasn't the result we might have wanted, we saw a lot of great plays from this Warriors squad, especially from their offense, with Quincy Reams getting in for 6, KJ Henry having some great runs. The defense being able to do some great things. James Henry, Tyler Vetch, among other players, making a bunch of defensive stops. Tonight was a great night of football, and there will be a lot of film to look at for both ends. And at the end of the day, win or lose, this is a great opportunity for both ends to just get better and to just play football and have some fun. Again, the final score, Concordia 24, Warriors 8. Would certainly like to thank Eric Tresky, Kyle Kubaki, and student manager Connor Heesen for their responsibilities with making tonight's stream possible. I'm Alex Blackwood saying so long from Warrior Field at historic Robbie Stadium.